Alpha Omega World Development Marshall Program. United Nations Pentagon H World Military Divine Government. The Universal Queen of Queens Foundation Incorporated. Bureau of Central Interpol. Rockefeller Plaza, P.O. Box 3134, New York City, New York 10-18, 5. United States of America. May 16, 2018. Henri Albert Felix Marie Guillaume, Grand Duke of Luxembourg. Maria Theresa Mesta e Batista, Grand Duchess of Luxembourg, Palais Grand Ducal, Luxembourg. Their Royal Highnesses. As the King of recognized asset nations Quran, I'm encouraging their Royal Highnesses to be my trustees and fellow implementers of the Alpha Omega World Development Marshall Program's AOWDMP worldwide anti-poverty programs in accordance with the United Nations Economic and Social Council's ECOSOC Article 55, to wit Chapter 9. With a view to the creation of conditions of stability and well-being which are necessary for peaceful and friendly relations among nations, based on respect for the principle of equal rights and self-determination of peoples, the United Nations shall promote a higher standards of living, full employment, and conditions of economic and social progress and development. B. Solutions of international economic, social, health, and related problems, and international cultural and educational cooperation, and C. Universal respect for, and observance of, human rights and fundamental freedoms for all without distinction as to race, sex, language, or religion. The World Bank Group USA and the Committee of 300, which are under my chairmanship, released a copy of the Infinite Bank Statements IBS 2012, which refer to the infinite accounts in US dollars including their respective account numbers and account names in many prime banks. The trusteeship origin of the infinite accounts in US dollars is Ferdinand Edralin Marcos, Sr., who is my father and the President of the Republic of the Philippines 1965-1986, page 1 of 36. Based on the general party information of the IBS page 1, the name of signatory/trustee/keeper/holder is His Majesty King ASM, my code name, and the true general owner is the people of the Philippine Islands and the minority beneficiary is the people of the world. These infinite accounts in US dollars are intended and erected for the humanitarian and national economic development programs for the Philippine Islands 10% to 70%, only in the world 10% to 50% only. Luxembourg. Banks and accounts numbers, account name. 1. Advantia Bank. 33, 64, 77, 78, 41, White Spiritual Boy, 77, 76, 25, 34 AM, 67, 7, Spiritual Wonder Boy. 2, BCEE, 33, 59, 97, 77, 10, White Spiritual Boy, 77, 76, 25, 34 AM, 67, 8, Spiritual Wonder Boy. 3, Clearstream, SWB001A.S.M.-01, White Spiritual Boy, 77, 76, 25, 34 AM, 67, 9, Spiritual Wonder Boy. Refer to page 99, numbers 684 to 686 of the IBS PDF copy. Based on the IBS, the global development programs are the following. A humanitarian economic development program. 1. Livelihood development program. 2. Scholarship development program. 3. Healthcare development program. 4. Annuity development program. B. National economic development program. 1. Infrastructure Development Program. 2. Agricultural Development Program. 3. Mining Development Program. 4. Industrial Development Program. President Marcos initiated the first Manila Summit Conference, now the ASEAN Summit, on October 24 to 25, 1966, and the Volcanic Summit Law on January 24 to 25, 1967, earmarking $500 Callian US dollars followed by 42 zeros, which is the legitimate source of the IBS, for the forthcoming Divine Master Plan of the New World Society. As President Marcos' legitimate son, successor heir, and trustee, I'm the implementer of the Divine Master Plan for the Luxembourgers and other peoples of the world regarding the implementation of ECOSOC Article 55. Page 2 of 36. My code names are White Spiritual Boy and Spiritual Wonder Boy. I'm the sole owner of the 6 Luxembourgish infinite US dollars accounts and similar accounts of numerous worldwide banks mentioned in the IBS. The global infinite accounts in US dollars are confirmed as eternal deposit, while under time deposit, its principal balances and interest are untouchable and or unloanable and or unprogrammable, that having maturity rate of 4% per annum, and per 30 years of maturity, and upon maturity 50% shall be forcibly allocated for whatsoever development program, and 50% shall be automatically and forcibly maintained and preserved for another 30 years until lasted for eternity. The accounts have continuous maturity earnings. Some infinite accounts are directly associated with my King dynasty for mirroring and or matching and or putting up any currency. You may read my official directive about me as Emperor Chua Tai Lee of the King/Ming/Tang dynasties through these 2 web links: goo.gl/KA7/7HY Digital Flipbook and goo.gl/FQQUK for Google Drive. As His Majesty King ASM, these are my 5 mission statements. 1. To return all currencies into gold standard or backed up with treasure. 2. To uplift the living conditions of poor people in the world. 3. To protect the Mother Earth from total environmental destruction. 4. To encourage people to be religious or spiritually inclined persons. 5. To finance various humanitarian and national economic development programs for mankind's basic needs such as nutritious food, potable water, comfortable shelter, appropriate clothing, among many others. The IBS declassified full copy is viewable and downloadable in PDF format through this web link: go.gl/PAK3HN Google Drive. Then Philippine President Corazon Aquino proclaimed on June 29, 1992 that President Marcos' divine wealth is not ill-gotten, and is cleared for whatsoever legal probability and proceedings from this date, and in the future. She also officially confirmed President Marcos' Huling Kalubanat Tapan English last will and testament. The Committee of 300 through the United Nations Organization UNO awarded the Treasury Certificate of the People of the Philippine Islands, that contains then President Marcos' last will and testament. Refer to PDF copies pages 37 to 83, which he executed in Manila on December 20, 1985. Based on the Treasury Certificate's general party information, the name of signatory/trustee/keeper/holder is Anthony Santiago Martin ASM, which is one of my code names for my real identity's secrecy and security. Page 3 of 36. The Treasury Certificate includes these 2 Luxembourgish accounts. Central Bank of Luxembourg. Account number, net balances, 56, 86, 82, 25, 41, 12, US dollar 500 billion. Sponsored by 20,000 metric tons of gold. Time deposited with 4% per annum on January 1st, 1966. Banquet case de Pandilated BCE. Account number, net balances. 33, 59, 97, 77, 10, US dollar 600 trillion, 600 billion. Time deposited with 4% per annum on January 1st, 1967. Based on the Treasury certificate, the said to account's net balances with current accumulated interests are lawfully intended and erected for the global humanitarian and national economic development programs. The Treasury certificate's declassified copy is viewable and downloadable in PDF format through this web link go.gl/bcr, RBT Google Drive. As the Committee of 300's chairpersons, Queen Elizabeth II, and I govern the world through these 3 city-states or privately owned corporations. 1. City of London Corporation, financial powerhouse since year 1067. 2. Washington, D.C., military powerhouse since 1871. 3. Vatican City, religious powerhouse since 1929. The City of London Corporation, which is officially known as the Crown not representing the royalty of Britain, directly or indirectly controls the World Bank, International Monetary Fund IMF, European Central Bank, European Union, UNO, and Federal Reserve System, that is the central banking system in the United States of America, which is privately owned and secretly controlled by 8 British-controlled shareholding banks. And many others. Independent online reference goo.gl/1tr9ks. Based on the said Treasury certificate, the Federal Reserve Board has the account worth $500 followed by 54 zeros sponsored by 10 million metric tons of gold. Time deposited with 4% per annum on January 1st, 1966. The Treasury certificate identifies me, not the Rothschild family, as the true signatory/trustee/keeper/holder of this account of the vast gold bullion, the Golden Lily, which filled up the Federal Reserve's 13 Treasury vaults. Page 4 of 36. I encourage you to be my fellow advocate in the spirit of humanitarianism. As royal parents of my would-be queen, who is my third cousin 4x removed by consanguinity, for our ancestor is Christian IX of Denmark, my granduncle of the Quran, you truly deserve to be placed on a venerable pedestal in the United Nations promotion of healthy lifestyle, international peaceful relations, and universal respect for human rights. Alpha Omega World Development Marshall Program. United Nations Pentagon H World Divine Government. Head Office, United Nations Plaza, New York, New York 10017 USA. Rockefeller Plaza Building, 5th Avenue, New York, 10,020 USA. Ambassador of Goodwill and Humanities. Queen of King of Recognized Asset Nations Quran. I, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus TALLANO TAGEAN IV, with codename TVMLSM 666, Titular Decree 010-22-74OA, Kingfisher, Harbor King, Inner Arbor 777 AAMCDWVMCCD Philanthropist, 7th White Stallion SGDCIC2 19 21 777. With codename, King of Recognized Asset Nations. I herewith certify that I have appointed Her Royal Highness Alexandra Josephine Teresa Charlotte Mary Wilhelmine. Signed, His Majesty, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus TALLANO TAGEAN IV. Successor heir of OCTT 01-4, TCT 408, T 498. Hacienda Filipina Archipelago. United Nations, 7-star Governor General, Coran Sole Signatory, Codename, TVMLSM 666. U.S. Treasury ID, IC 60 84 7 9. Titular Decree Number 01022 74OA. Federal Reserve System ID Number C60 84 79. Global Funder Trilateral Number 54 32 11. 0110. Co-Chairman, the Committee of 300, Member G20 to 23H World LSM Alpha Omega, Member of the Board, Trilateral Commission, Chairman, El Banco Español de Filipino de Esabel Segundo, World Chairman, Alpha Omega Global Mars Hall Program, Member, the International Security Council of the United Nations. Page 5 of 36. I have the honor to provide you more information about my global assets. Human Trust Jinru Shikin, which is the 2013 Japanese suspense film, ascertains the existence of the M Fund, meaning Mankind Fund, which is a secret joint US-Japan account for gold-based currencies. In their expository book, entitled Gold Warriors: America's Secret Recovery of the Yamashita Gold, Sterling and Peggy Seagrave reveal that the only people who knew of the stashes of the 175 hidden treasure vaults in the Philippines were the Japanese military tops and the imperial family, also referred the Imperial House of Japan, including the Emperor Hirohito, whose name has the meaning of abundant benevolence. The Seagraves also allege that the Emperor Hirohito appointed his brother Prince Chichibu to head a secret organization from 1937 to 1946 called the Golden Lily Kinoyuri Operation, by which the imperial household's members were personally involved in a territorial expansion for their massive treasure hunting. Prince Chichibu's secret team was given a code name of the Golden Lily after a poem the said emperor had once written. The Golden Lily operation included the Yamashita's gold. Together with Nazi war loot from Europe, the United States funneled the Yamashita's gold into the Black Eagle Trust, named after the Nazi insignia stamped on gold bullion stolen by the Nazis, and discussed clandestinely at the Bretton Woods in 1944. From which the Federal Reserve System and others would be greatly and secretly funded. According to this YouTube video entitled The Philippine History Revisited, the Wealthiest Nation on Earth, which is authored by Karen Hughes, former chief legal counsel of the World Bank, Dr. Josip Rezl is the father of German Führer Adolf Hitler and Japanese General Tomoyuki Yamashita. Dr. Rezl and his two sons, Hitler and Yamashita, greatly contributed to the M Fund, which may also mean Marcus Fund, based on the combined Hitler's and Yamashita's gold in the Black Eagle Trust. For Hughes, Dr. Rezl was my father's co-founder of the World Bank and the IMF. I renewed with US President Donald John Trump the 1950 Bilateral Minesfield Breakthrough Successor Agreement BMBSA, enabling the Federal Reserve System with all the 13 vaults of my gold bullion, the Golden Lily, as the gold bullion bank of the world. I'm the Federal Reserve System's chairperson. I'm the successor heir and sole owner of the Black Eagle Trust's, Hitler's and Yamashita's gold. In addition to the Hitler's and Yamashita's gold in the Black Eagle Trust, there are other massive treasures for the great benefit of Luxembourgers and other peoples of the world. Page 6 of 36. The Department of the Treasury, which is an executive department in the Treasury of the United States federal government, issued on August 11, 1979 this certification to all international governments and monetary authorities about my global cash account with the sum of US dollars 300 with 39 zeros. Department of the Treasury. Office of the General Counsel. Washington, D.C. 220. To all Board of Governor of the worldwide central banks, international government and monetary authorities. By the authority of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve Bank System, Washington, D.C. 2561, and the Department of U.S. Treasury in accordance with Public Law 8766 cited old and new series of currency recorded in the Bank International Settlement, Boston, Zurich, Switzerland and Netherlands. TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus, coded name TVMLSM 666AAAO01, global account number 97 54 32 01 10. Special grant from Code of 01 TVMLSM 666 read Sirach chapter 44 12. 3 to 12 Siemens of the first AAAO01 global cash account, the sum of 300, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000 issued to back up his U.S. federal ID number, C. 60 84 79, to redeem the assets and commodities, restructured from August 11, 1986, maturity August 11, 2007, protected by global immunity and security. 4136-25070. Redeemers Code 17. 38-777. Done in Washington, D.C. 220 11th of August 1979. Signed, Jose Bautista Cruz and Phil, Trust Depositor of Victory Notes. Signed, Russell L. Monk, Assistant General Counsel. Signed, T. Page Nelson, Director Foreign Currency. Page 7 of 36. The Federal Reserve System's Board of Governors issued this certificate on August 11, 1979 to all Board of Governors of central banks, identifying me as TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus, who is entitled to the amount of 40 zeros for the control of the world assets. By virtue of power vested to me by the U.S. Federal Reserve Banking System and the Department of U.S. Treasury, my ID number C. 60 84 7 9 is protected by the Treaty of Perpetual and Global Immunity. Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Washington, D.C. 2055 1. To all Board of Governors of Central Bank worldwide, acknowledged by the authority of the United States Treasury in accordance with U.S. Federal Reserve Bank System, given identity to TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus, coded name TVMLSM 666AAAO01, global account number 97 54 32 01 10, special grant from Code of 01 TVM LSM 666 read Sirach chapter 4412 3-12 Siemens of the first AAAO01 global cash account issued on August 11, 1986 after restructured from the Code of Last Will and Testament from 1952 ended August 11, 1986. The amount of 40 zeros is prepared to control the World Asset Access Reserve, maturity 2007. Therefore, by virtue of power vested by the U.S. Federal Reserve Banking System and the Department of the U.S. Treasury in accordance with Public Law 8766, cited old and new series of currency, assets, and commodities for the consonants of our objective to back up the said mentioned ID number C60 84 79 to redeem under code 17 38-777, approved and amended during post-PAC conference known as Unitas Vias Obligatus et Instituto Apping 1969 known as Inheritance Power of Responsibility Blue Seal, S66. Done in Washington, D.C. 220, this 11th of August 1979. Signed, Jose Bautista Cruz and Phil. Trust Depositor of Victory Notes. Signed, Preston Martin. Vice Chairman of U.S. Federal Reserve. Page 8 of 36. This declaration order, covered by the law of Treaty of Perpetual, verified on February 7, 1976 that I, as TVMLSM 666, have full discretionary power on my trust asset commodities in bullion banks around the world. Then Presidents Ferdinand E. Marcos and Gerald R. Ford signed this declaration from the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD. UNCTAD. United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Declaration of the Law of Treaties for Code TVMLSM 666, CR 1949. Know all men by these presents. An international identified by the law of agreements, concluded between the state and private ownership of property, in written from the group of 77 representing United Nations, governed by international law, embodied in bullion banks around the world more related banks, instruments and whatever its particular designation of TVMLSM 666 is duly ratified, accepted, approved, and amended by the International Promotion for Peace Communities, whereby a state, established in the international plan with the help his trust asset as backup of the managerial paper's currency its consent, to be bound by a treaty of perpetual. Therefore hereof in the year 2005 agreed, that all trust asset commodities is duly matured TVMLSM 666 has full and discretionary power, to move/remove or restructure, duly amended under unilateral agreement in accordance with Certificate of Entitlement, included the inventory list signed by Trust Depositor of TVMLSM 666, owner and sole signatory. Further, this declaration order, covered by the law of Treaty of Perpetual, assignment without let of hindrance as a clause of his vital documents issued by the Court of Passé, Order Republic Act 26, adopting and authenticated in the ministerial meeting, the person stated expressing the consent of the state, to be bound by a treaty for accomplishing of any other act of international banking law of bailment. Done in the Philippines this 7th of February 1976. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Gerald R. Ford, President United States of America. Signed, Gaston Egmont Thorne, President of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Signed, Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General of the United Nations. Signed, Gregorio S. Licaris, Chairman of the Board of Governor of Central Bank of the Philippines. Signed, Fred Ruz Castro, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Confirmed by, signed, Tiburcio Villamor Marcos, /owner/sole signatory, coded TVMLSM 666. Page 9 of 36. The Manila Declaration General Assembly of the Group of 77, 1981 adopted the New World Legal Order dated October 4, 1982 in UNCTAD, Cancun, Mexico. The New World Legal Order has only 5 commissions. 1. UNCTAD. 2. United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO. 3. United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees UNHCR. 4. World Health Organization, WHO, and 5. Alpha Omega AOWDMP, which is under my chairmanship. Letter of Instruction Number 71C. From the Office of the Chairman of Group of 77. United Nations Plaza, New York 1, USA. Through Deputy Secretary General Mr. Alistair McTire. For UN Commission of International Trade Law and the International Security Council SC. Subject: approve the Manila Declaration. General Assembly of the Group of 77, 1981 adopted the New World Legal Order dated October 4, 1982 in UNCTAD, Cancun, Mexico. It was resolved and amended. Dear Sir, I presently constituted, being the head of state president of the Republic of the Philippines and the spokesman of the UN Group of 77, for the International Security Council, exercising the veto U.S., USSD and UN Charter of ECOSOC Article 55. The United Nations Charter in accordance with Resolution 108 and 109, and or the Article 55, 57, 63 for Economic and Social Cultural Council ECOSOC, through the Trusteeship Council Convention adopt in Resolution Number 93, 55 in accordance with Article 55 for the preparation of ECOSOC 2005 Economic Project of the Alpha Omega World Peace Community Development Program and the year 2005. New World Legal Order. Adopted October 4, 1982. Have only 5 commissions: 1. UNIDO, 2. UNCTAD, 3. WHO, 4. UNHCR, and 5. Alpha Omega, as the implementer of the World Peace Marshall Plan program. Therefore, the range of activities covered of every aspect of the human existence for the people of the world, including academic studies and researches, for the World ECOSOC for the World Peace Program of Actions. Henceforth, hereof, I hereby appoint TVMLSM 666. Titular Decree 010-22-740A, Decree Titular Number 010-22-740A, recorded in 7th Book and 7 Seal, Authoress of the Ferry Story and Malacanan Palace. Republic Act No. 5445-5446, Article 11, Section 124, Phil. Old and New Constitution, H. World UN Military Government, Trilateral ID No. 54, 32, 11, 01, 10, as my proxy, successor for the. Page 1 of 2. Page 10 of 36. This letter of instruction was signed by Kurt Waldheim, Secretary of the United Nations, approved by then-President Marcos as spokesman of the UN Group of 77, and confirmed by U.S. President Ronald W. Reagan and me as heir, owner, signatory, redeemer, and implementer. We confirmed the ECOSOC economic project of the Alpha Omega World Peace Community Development Program. Regarding the refusal of any trustee bullion bank to coordinate and comply with the rule of banking law of bailment, the bailee is punishable in the Veto Act or Embargo Act 1807. Members of Ad Hoc Committee of the Group of 23, in preparatory commodities, otherwise finance the ECOSOC 2005, based and approved plan set in Resolution Number 93, 55 Article 55, 57, 63, adopted Resolution Number 3442. 30 of 1979 under Economic Zone of UNCTAD v General Assembly known as International Law of the Sea, Law of Treaties and the Law of Redeemer Resolution No. 3362 SV2, 6th Series of 1970 for Declaration of Diplomatic and Consular Ownership, Agent Minister under Executive Order. Number 76 United Nations Plan of Action Number 35 authenticated by Ambassador of Paris Honorable Salvador P. Lopez. This new world legal order no intervention, non-use of political power, and respect the sovereignty, to avoid the destruction of the international documents represented by the bearer TVMLSM 666 to maintain the state of harmony amended in October 25, 1967. Any trustee bullion bank refused to coordinate and follow the rule of banking law of bailment. The bailee is punishable in the Veto Act or Embargo Act 1807. Done in Cancun, Mexico this 4th of October in the year of our Lord 1982. Signed, Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General, United Nations, Seal of United Nations, Kurt Waldheim. Approved by, signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, spokesman of UN Group 77, Head of State/President, Republic of the Philippines, Seal of the President of the Philippines, President Ferdinand E. Marcos. Confirmed by, signed, Ronald Reagan, President United States of America, Head of State, Seal of the President of United States of America, President Ronald Reagan. Signed, TIBURCIO v. Marcos, heir/owner/sole signatory, Redeemers Code 1738-77, Implementer of Alpha Omega, LSM 666 Official Seal, His Majesty, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos. Top Secret. Seal of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Signed, Fred Ruz Castro. Page 11 of 36. On October 4, 1982, then President Marcos, Secretary of UNCTAD, Philippines, and the representative of International Banker Association, International Trade Law Association, United States Treasury, World Bank, and IMF signed the ECOSOC Article 55 in Cancun, Mexico. I officially signed as the trust owner, sole signatory, and world chairman of the LSM Alpha Omega for the implementation of the Alpha Omega Master Plan regarding the World Economic, Social, and Cultural Development Project, based on my gold bullion and other commodities as backup. During signing of Economic, Social and Cultural Order Article 55. After signing of bilateral Minesfield Successor Agreement held at Cancun, Mexico by 22 Head of State North and South Summit meeting known as Secret Agreement dated 4th of October 1982. Headed by President Ferdinand E. Marcos, spokesman of G77 and Chief Legal Counsel of TVMLSM 666 with International Security Council. From Center, President Ferdinand E. Marcos, Secretary of UNCTAD, Philippines, TVMLSM 666 Representative of the International Banker Organization, International Trade Law Organization, Representative of U.S. Treasury, Representative of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund represented by International Bank Board of Governors. Resolved and amended the Resolution Number 93/55 adapted the Resolution of Manila Declaration for the Code of Ethic and Code of Conduct, implementation of the Alpha Omega Master Plan, preparation of the ad hoc committee bodies for the World Economic, Social, and Cultural Development Project. Resolved of the Special Proviso Resolution headed by the 22 Head of State for the undertaking of the ABL-Angbagan Lipon on legal tender currency backup of 777 known as gold bullion commodities and Yugoslavia 990, 158, AAA and 990, 1588. AAA and other denominations use the metal, AU and other commodities owned by Tiburcio Villamor Marcos coded LSM 666, AAA, 777, MCD, Quran, flat. All source of fund transfer derived from the mutual trust for the use 2005 subject for implementation. No motion had been made by G77. Done in Cancun, Mexico this 4th of October 1982. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General, United Nations. Confirmed by, signed, Tiburcio V. Marcos, LSM Alpha Omega World Chairman, Trust Asset Owner and Sole Signatory. Seal of the President of the Philippines. Seal of the Board of Governors of the U.S. Federal Reserve System. Seal of the U.S. Department of the Treasury. Seals of the United Nations. Seal of the World Bank. Seal of International Monetary Fund. Page 12 of 36. The leaders of the Allied Nations confirmed and certified on August 11, 1952 that I'm the sole/successor of the World Asset in Trust Deposit and all my commodities are protected by securities, several treaties including Treaty of Agreement Article the 4th Embargo Act 1807, Global Immunities, and are free and clear of all liens and encumbrances, and without criminal origin. My assets commodities were authenticated by an assay office prior to transport/export directly to at least 7 bullion banks all over the world in coordination with the U.S. Treasury, Federal Reserve System, and others. The Trilateral Commission. 50 years of trust deposited in the Allied Nations. Gold, diamond, platinum. Treaty of Agreement Article 4. Embargo Act 1807. We, the leaders of the Allied Nations, represented by Supreme Commander Dwight Eisenhower, United States of America President Harry S. Truman, Secretary of State Henry Stemson, CIA Director E. I. Klein, USAFE Chairman Jesus Antonio Cruz Villamor, Ferdinand E. Marcos represented by House of Congress and Chief Legal Counsel of TVMLSM 666, Father Jose Antonio Diaz alias Severino Santa. Romana et al. Metal Trustee Depositor of TVTMLSM 666 and William V. Morales represented in behalf of Cruz Villamor Tallanos family clan, Code of Quran, TVTM sole/successor of the World Asset in Trust Deposit. Under the provision of ownership of the assets, commodities, the Speaker of the House of Congress, Ferdinand E. Marcos and the Governor of Banco Central ng Pilipinas Andres V. Castillo who lead in the BSP laboratory, to authenticate the metal assay before transport/export directly to Union Bank of Switzerland. Citibank, West Pacific Corporation Westpac, Germany, Bank of England, Saudi Arabia and the Bullion Bank of Yugoslavia known as Code of AAA 777 MCD with the coordination of U.S. Treasury, U.S. Federal, World Metal Organization, International Security Council and Trusteeship Council. Copy of individual trust agreement is on file. We, hereby, confirmed, certify, that all commodities is under one umbrella TVTMLSM 666, protected by securities, several treaties, international immunities, are free and clear in any criminal offense, harassment, no liens and encumbrances, duly declared and proclaimed under the gift of love, gift of liberty in favor of the successor heir TVTMLSM 666. Enter into inheritance power, the last surviving heir of the 1212 emperors by order of Justice Schumann. The Roman law relating to inheritance power of the late Julian MacLeod TALLANO, his heir assigned, adjudicated under the Civil Law of Ownership Article 426, 427 and 428. Upon the execution of this document and instrument, TVTMLSM 666 is the sole/solona sole signatory. Therefore, whereof, we hereby acknowledge to all concerned in behalf of the peoples of the world, this asset is removable movable in the year 2005. Done in Malacanang Palace this 11th of August in the year of Lord 1952. Signed, Harry S. Truman, President United States of America. Signed, Dwight Eisenhower, Supreme Commander, Allied Nations. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, Congressman, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Father Jose Antonio Diaz, Metal Trustee Depositor of TVTM, alias Severino Santaramana. Signed, Jose Bautista Cruz, 10, 60, 84, 79 Far East, C1, C2. Signed, William V. Morales, Representative, Code of Quran. Page 13 of 36. The peoples of the United States of America issued Embargo Act 1807 to the peoples of the Allied Nations under the New World Legal Order, mandating the state to promote social justice and to ensure my dignity, welfare, and security. I am also identified as the World Trust Fund's owner, vested by the rights of ownership under the rules of law established in the International Court of Justice under Almsted U.S. 277 U.S. 438. Top Secret. Operation Embargo Act 1807. The Trilateral Commission. Order. From the peoples of the United States of America, and to the peoples of the Allied Nations, granted with support of Treaty of Versailles, issued Embargo Act 1807 under, by United Nations New World Legal Order pursuant to Resolution No. 108 and 109, amended in UNCTAD on October 4, 1982. At Cancun, Mexico. Duplicate copy. 1. Under ratification of the vital banking instruments presented by the spokesman of Group of 77, Head of State, and President of the Republic of the Philippines Ferdinand Edrelin Marcos. 2. The state respects the United Nations Charter to Charter Article 2 ECOSOC Article 55 Special Resolution Proviso Article 57 and 63. That they considered the final recommendation of the conference towards an international endorsement of a new trade policy for development using the TVTMLSM 666 Trust Asset around the world under 50 to 20 policy ended 2005. 3. The state promote under Manila Declaration of Code. The Code of Ethic, Code of Conduct, Code of Quran, Code of Redeemer. Code of Trust Account Coded Name protected by Article 1405 Law on Secrecy of Bank Deposits supported by Treaty of Versailles and several treaties is duly amended. 4. The state promotes the world of trust and banking institutions, the rules of law and person promote physical, intellectual social justice. 5. The state shall promote social justice, to ensure the dignity, welfare, security, for the sole holder of the trust asset vested by the Knights of Ownership under the rules of law established by the International Court of Justice under Almsted U.S. 277, U.S. 438. Those who violated the mutual agreement is punishable in the International Court of Justice Paris, France, and subject foreclosure and operation embargo under banking law of bailment. Done in Cancun, Mexico this 4th of October in the year of our Lord 1982. Signed, Ronald Reagan, President United States of America. Signed, Jimmy Carter, Trilateral Commission, ex-President of USA. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Gregorio S. Licorice, BSP Governor. Signed, TVTMLSM 666, owner of World Trust Fund, Trilateral ID number 54 32 11 01 10. Seal of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve. Seal of the Department of the Treasury. Page 14 of 36. Based on Statement Number 5 of the Trilateral Commission's Order, Operation Embargo Act 1807 is enforceable to bailees, who are liable for violating the mutual agreement about my rights of ownership, and they are criminally punishable in the International Court of Justice. Consequently, they will be lawfully arrested, instantly incarcerated, and their establishments and properties will also be closed or confiscated. 5. The state shall promote social justice, to ensure the dignity, welfare, security, for the sole holder of the trust asset vested by the rights of ownership under the rules of law established by the International Court of Justice under Almsted U.S. 277, U.S. 438. Those who violated the mutual agreement is punishable in the International Court of Justice, Paris, France, and subject foreclosure and Operation Embargo under banking law of bailment. Done in Cancun, Mexico, this 4th of October in the year of our Lord 1982. Signed, Ronald Reagan, President, United States of America. Signed, Jimmy Carter, Trilateral Commission, ex-President of USA. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Gregorio S. Licorice, BSP Governor. Signed, TVTMLSM 666, owner of World Trust Fund, Trilateral ID number 54 32 11 01 10. Seal of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve. Seal of the Department of the Treasury. I'm the successor of David Rockefeller 1915-2017 in his chairmanship of the Trilateral Commission, which can sanction any country to declare war. As the chairman of the Trilateral Commission, I can economically shut down any allied and non-allied nation, which failed to implement the World Economic, Social, and Cultural Development Project. As the 7th Star Governor-General of the United Nations and the Supreme Commander of the International Bureau of Central Interpol, I can also command military and police forces. Group of Trilateral Commission of Global Funder. Ronald Reagan, President, United States of America. David Rockefeller, Chairman, Trilateral Commission. Jimmy Carter, Trilateral Commission, ex-President of USA. Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. TIBURCIO V. Marcos, Alpha Omega World Chairman, holder of the 7th Golden Key of White Stallion. Page 15 of 36. The Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System officially issued on August 11, 1983 my identification number C60 84 7940 VMLSM 666, my codename, identifying me as Tiburcio VILLAMOR Marcus, coded LSM 666 777. AAA Coran C1 C2, and as the World Assets Holder, and confirming to all Board of Governors worldwide about my valid identification. Jose Bautista Cruzan, who was my consanguineal trust depositor, officially signed my valid identification, which was issued by Dr. Preston Martin, who was an American banker and the Federal Reserve Board's vice chairman. Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Washington, D.C. 2055, 1. 2. All Board of Governors worldwide acknowledge, by the authority of United States Treasury, in accordance with U.S. Federal Reserve System, given identity to TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded LSM 666, 777, AAA Coran C1 C2 holder of the World Asset Access Reserve Trust for 5,020 years. Redeemers Code number 1738-777. The U.S. Treasury, identified, pursuant to USA Public Law 87-66, cited old series currency, used as asset as backup of Metal S Adjustment Act under Section 5, provided to act as holder of several treaties under Security Code MR 576 CF Fill, Global Immunity with 7 counts of gents, decree and LOI. Therefore, upon the execution of the special proviso, the U.S. Federal Reserve System issued identification number C60 84 7940 VMLSM 666. Done in Washington, D.C. 2055, 1 this 11th day of August 1983. Confirmed by. Signed, Jose Bautista, Cruz and Phil. Trust Depositor of Victory Notes. Signed, Preston Martin, Vice Chairman of U.S. Federal Reserve. Page 16 of 36. By the authority of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, the Department of the U.S. Treasury issued my ID number IC 60 84 79. The U.S. Treasury and the Federal Reserve System officially acknowledged on July 11, 1979 to all boards of governors of the central banks and the international government monetary authorities the backup of a series of currencies, based on my asset commodities regarding C1, C2, 19 to 21. 777. The U.S. Treasury's issuance of my ID number is authenticated by the Trilateral Commission of the Global Fund or ID number 53 42 11 01 10. As the Trilateral Commission's chairman, I can utilize the vast wealth of trilateral countries: 1 North America, 2 Europe, and 3 Japan. Department of the Treasury. Office of the General Counsel. Washington, D.C. 20,220. 2. All Board of Governor of the World Central Banks. International Government Monetary Authorities. By the authority of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, Washington, D.C. 2055, 1 and Department of the U.S. Treasury in accordance with Public Law 87-66, cited old and new series of currency, used TVMLSM 666 asset commodities for the consonance of our objective purposes to back up the C1, C2, 19, 21, 777 maturity 2005. Adjustment Act under Section 5 provided to act, or undertaking the position of Mr. Jose Bautista Cruz and Philippines, holder of Redeemers Code 1738-777. U.S. Treasury Code MR 576-CF-Fill. Therefore, upon the execution of this special proviso, we hereby issue the identity at TVMLSM 666, ID number IC 60 84 7 9 supported by Treaty of Perpetual, authenticated by the Trilateral Commission of Global Fund or ID number 54 32 11 01 10. Done in Washington, D.C. 20,220 this 11th day of July 1979. Sincerely. Signed, Russell L. Monk. Assistant General Counsel. Signed, Jose Bautista Cruz, Trust Depositor of Victory Notes. Signed, T. Page Nelson, Director Foreign Currency. The Trilateral Commission. ID number 01. Know all men by these presents. By virtue of power vested by the Allied Nations, Tiburcio Villamor Marcus, TVM, is registered in the Trilateral Society of Global Funder with Trilateral ID number 54, 32, 11, 01, 10. Titular Decree 010-2208, Republic Act 54, 45-54, registered in the 7 Book and 7 Seal authorized under the 12 Tables and 12 Emperors of Roman law by Judge Schumann. The name Leo Steve Marcus, LSM, is registered in the Bank International Settlement with LSM Security Code 11-01-12-33-45 1-888, protected by Treaty of Perpetual Relation CR 1949, founder of 7th White Stallion. Recognized by the World Organization as the owner and sole signatory of the World Mutual Trust Deposit and undertaking the Code of Quran AAA 777 MCD bearing a diplomatic and consular minister, owner Article 426, 427 and 428. Done in United States of America this 11th of August 1981. Signed, Donald F. Henri, U.S. Ambassador, United Nations. Signed, Jimmy Carter, Chairman, Trilateral Commission. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines, Spokesman of UN Group of 77. Signed, Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General, United Nations. Jimmy Carter, then Chairman of the Trilateral Commission, and President Marcos as spokesman of the UN Group of 77 were the co-signatories of the United Nations. 2 officials Donald F. McHenry and Kurt Waldheim, in the Commission's issuance of my valid identification. I'm duly registered as Tiburcio Villamor Marcus TVM in the Trilateral Commission of the Global Funder with Trilateral ID number. The Trilateral Commission also officially recognized me as the owner and sole signatory of the World Mutual Trust Deposit. My code name, Leo Steve Marcus LSM, is also registered in the Bank of International Settlements, that is controlled by the Rothschilds. Page 17 of 36. The Group of Trilateral Commission of Global Funder officially issued this document on October 4, 1981. Alpha Omega, UNCTAD. From the desk of the Group of Trilateral Commission of Global Funder, member of the Board of Trustees as follows. Therefore the documents on file under LSM Code, Trilateral ID number 54, 32, 11, 01, 10, LSM 666 110 11 23 34 51 888. Revelation 2010-11 The founder of 7, White Stallion Archangel Michael Almaton is protector under by order of Melchizedek, and from the desk of 12 Table, Group of Emperor, Judge Schumann of the Roman law, since 1405. The Bank of International Settlement CH 4002 Battle, Switzerland and Credit Suisse First Boston 17 Rudy Lawson 1211 at Geneva granted and justified of the code LSM Alpha Omega Titular Decree number 010-22-740A in accordance with Republic Act 5445-254 under the 7 Book and 7 Seal authorized. Done in Geneva Conference Palace des Nations, this 4th of October in the year of our Lord 1981. David Rockefeller, Jimmy Carter, Zbigniew Brzezinski, Walter Mondale, Henry Kissinger, Peter Carrington. Signed, Ronald Reagan, President United States of America. Signed, David Rockefeller, Chairman, Trilateral Commission. Signed, Jimmy Carter, Trilateral Commission, ex-President of USA. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Tiburcio V. Marcos, Alpha Omega World Chairman, holder of the 7th Golden Key of White Stallion. Therefore the documents on file under LSM code, Trilateral ID number 54, 32, 11, 01, 10, LSM 666 110 11 23 34 51-888. Revelation 2010-11 The founder of 7, White Stallion Archangel Michael Almatin is protector under by order of Melchizedek, and from the desk of 12 table, group of emperor, judges shaman of the Roman law, since 1405. The Bank of International Settlement CH 4002 Battle, Switzerland and Credit Suisse First Boston 17 Rudy Lawson 1211 at Geneva granted and justified of the code LSM Alpha Omega Titular Decree number 010-22-740. A. In accordance with Republic Act 5445-254 under the 7 Book and 7 Seal authorized. The 1981 Group of Trilateral Commission consisted of these officials: David Rockefeller, Jimmy Carter, Zbigniew Brzezinski, Walter Mondale, Henry Kissinger, Peter Carrington. Page 18 of 36. As the Federal Reserve System's Vice Chairman, Dr. Martin confirmed on August 11, 1979 that I'm the trust account's absolute owner regarding the U.S. notes Victory notes issued by the federal government and my vast assets and commodities, which are free from liens and encumbrances, and without criminal origin. I'm the sole owner and signatory. Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, Washington, D.C. 2055 1. Waiver of rights, interest and participation, transfer of ownership in favor to TVMLSM 666. Know all men by these present. That I, Jose Bautista cross-coded Cruzan Philippines, legal age, depositor in trust of Tiburcio Villamor Marcos, legal heir of Queen Enemisha Cruz Villamor Marcos, Her Majesty Queen of Spain, owner of El Banco Espanol Filipino de Isabel II and Hacienda Islas Filipina archipelago consisting of 7,169 islands and islets, holder of the gold, and use the asset and commodities to back up. C1 C2 up to C19 C-21-777 coded 01-22 Abba, Inner, Tang Dynasty, Lee Chua Tai, MCD, Kingfisher, Harbor King, JPR protected by Treaty of Israel-Palestine, Treaty of Versailles, Redeemer's Code Number 1738-777, and New World Legal Order Number 108-109 with global immunity covered by international insurance, maturity in the year 2005, and implementation of project in the year 2007. Copy of the documents as to it. 1. Claim number 710XX, 01-60-84. 79, Treasury Code ID number IC 60-847, 9 and US Federal ID number 60-84-79. 2. U.S. currency notes issued by Federal Government of the United States of America known as Victory Notes Series 66 held under Special Certificate of Trust Deposit totaling of 21 lots 21, respectively deposited on the account numbers ICXXX 2700 and IC 60 84 79. Barclays Bank London, UK and Chase Manhattan New York, United States of America. 3. All trust accounts are deposited in United States dollar, account number 9-84 53 700 84 33 4-10, certificate number C1 a totaling of 21 lots deposited under the account number 98 45 2700 854 3410 and 37 billion United States dollar protected under Republic Act 1405, the law on secrecy of bank deposits, adopting banking laws of bailment. All information are disclosed in right time. Therefore, I hereby turn over, waive my rights and participation, transfer, and convey over the trust asset mentioned above in favor to legal heir TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVMLSM 666, assigned with consideration in accordance with Court Order Republic Act 26, copy of documents herein attached, proof of identity and all originals are lodged in the vault of U.S. Treasury. U.S. Federal Reserve, Barclays Bank, Chase Manhattan Bank. Recorded under the supervision of Trilateral Society Act No. 61 supported by Global Immunity, 7 counts of gents, insured by International Insurance Company, with security code 5020 and redeemers code 1738-777. Therefore, further the asset commodities has been locked in trust, free from all liens and encumbrances, and no criminal origin. Upon the execution of this document TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVMLSM 666 is the absolute owner and undertaker of the trust account mentioned above. Done in the office of the U.S. Treasury this 11th of August 1979. Signed, Jose Bautista Cruz, Cruz and Philippines, Victory Notes, Trust Depositor of TVMLSM 666. Confirmed, signed, Preston Martin, Vice Chairman of U.S. Federal Reserve. Confirmed, signed, Patrick S. Strauss, AS2, 763. Confirmed, signed, Catherine Wilhelm, CY 375, Chase. Confirmed, signed, Paul Davidson, FDLXXX Treasury. Confirmed, signed, Donald Rosenberg, XXX 476, Barclays. Confirmed by, signed, TIBURCIO V. Marcus, Solona/signatory, C1 C2 C19 CXXX. Seal of the Supreme Court of the Philippines, signed, Attorney Fred Ruz Castro, Notary Public, until December 31, 1979, PTR number 83 69 75 6. Documentary stamp. Page 19 of 36. A copy of the certificate reveals my deposit of 80,000 metric tons of gold in the Treasury Vault of Citibank in A. Fort Knox, where one of the Fed's 13 vaults is located that is currently under my chairmanship or ownership. The Rothschilds, and others, merely serve as my public front in the Fed. Central Bank of the Philippines, Office of the Monetary Board, Manila. Certificate of Depositor, in Trust Deposit. This certificate that there have been deposited in the Treasury Vault of Citibank, NA located in Head Office New York 10043 USA care of John S. Reed, Chairman and CEO with full obligation and responsibility the following trust accounts. Citibank N.A., Fort Knox. Head Office New York 10043, USA. 1. Trust Account Number 777-9-11. 2. Trust Account Number 777-12-11. Volume 80,000 metric tons of gold, AU. Purity 999.9 fineness. Warehouse, Fort Knox. Trust Depositor, Jose Antonio de la Paz. Alias Severino Santa Romana et al. Asset Owner Code, TVMLSM 666, Harbor King, 2005. Restructure Date, 1983. Maturity, 2005. And which shall be free from all liens and encumbrances, no criminal origin covered by insurance, immunity, and Security Code 50-20, 2005. Done in the office of the Monetary Board of Central Bank of the Philippines this 14th of October in the year of our Lord 1983. Signed, Jaime C. Lea, Governor, Central Bank of the Philippines. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Legal Counsel of TVMLSM 666. Signed, Father Jose Antonio Diaz alias Severino Santa Romana et al., Trust Depositor of TVMLSM 666. Signed, TIBURCIO Villamor Marcos, Owner/Sole Signatory. Confirmed by Citibank. Page 20 of 36. Refer to this copy of the delivery receipts original dated August 11, 1950 that reveals the 400,000 metric tons of gold with gold certificate number 083030L50 in the Treasury Vault of the Central Bank of the Philippines CBP. Based on the CBP's receipt, the gold and other commodities are integral part of the Bilateral Memorandum of Agreement or the BMBSA. LSM 666 Logo. El Banco Español Filipino Offshore Capital, and his subsidiary, El Banco Español Diésable Segundo, importer under Executive Order No. 436 of July 1951, exporter amended under Republic Act 572 of 1950 RA No. 650. Office, Royal Custom House Aduana, Intramuros, Manila, República de Filipinas. King Philip II, also known as King Louis ang TAGEAN TALLANO. Ancestor of TVM, owner of the land, King Felipe. Queen Isabel II coin, grandmother of TVM, owner of the gold coin, Queen Isabel II. King Ferdinand VII coin, also known as Don Armando Villamor, Ferdinand VII, grandfather of TVM, owner of the gold coin. Delivery receipt. Delivered to Central Bank of the Philippines. Attention, Honorable Miguel Cuaderno, Governor. Special trust deposit to the new Central Bank of the Philippines for special loan of 50 years, maturity 2000, deal number 002, protected by Security Code 50-20, custodial safekeeping receipt. Gold certificate numbers, inventory list, SKR numbers, B51, 26. 3, 11th of August 1950. Supreme Court of the Philippines seal. Signed, Attorney Fredruz Castro, Notary Public. Signed, Tiburcio Villamor Marcos, sole heir, owner, signatory. To whom it may concern. We, Trust Depositor of El Banco Español Diésable Segundo, El Banco Español Offshore Capital, certified that we delivered the gold and other commodities owned by El Banco to the warehouse vault of Treasury of Central Bank of the Philippines as follows to wit. Gold certificates numbers 1. 083 030 L50, 400,000 metric tons. 2. 083 031 L50. 3. 083 032 L50. Grand total of 217,500 metric tons. 4. 89 003 L50. Total of 30,490 of gold bars. 12.6. 5. 92 009 L50. Total of 12,253,622.69 troy ounces, or 30,490,934.41 bars. 12.5. 6. 93 010 L50. Total of 56,295,890.84 troy ounces, or 144,812 bars of 12.5 kilos. 7. 94 011 L50. Total of 11,120,743.16 troy ounces, or 27,671,967.02 bars. 12.5 kilos. 8. 94 011 L50. Vault and Ledger Accounting. 9. 94 001 L50. 10. 94 11 L50. 11. 95 012 L50. Total of 10,552.43 troy ounces, in 26,258,930.9 bars. 12.5 kilos. 12. 109 02 L50. Total of 381,136,675 metric tons. We certified further these commodities as integral part of the bilateral memorandum of agreement signed in 1950, be free of all taxes, no criminal origin, covered by the global immunities, treaties of agreement, maturity 2000. Done in the office of the Monetary Board, this 11th of August 1950. 50. Confirmed by, signed, Miguel Cuaderno Sr., Governor of Central Bank. Delivered by, signed, Father Jose Antonio Diaz, Trust Depositor. Security assigned by, signed, General Dwight Eisenhower, Pentagon. Attested by, signed, Elpidio Quirino. Signed, Queen Elizabeth II. Signed, Tankaki. Central Bank of the Philippines Seal. U.S. Department of the Treasury Seal. Board of Governors of the U.S. Federal Reserve System Seal. Alpha Omega World Development Mars Hall Program Logo. U.S. National Security Agency Seal. Page 21 of 36. The CBP's receipt was signed by General Dwight D. Eisenhower, before he became President of the United States in 1953, Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom and the other Commonwealth realms, Tankaki, who was a prominent Chinese businessman, Father Jose Antonio Diaz, Dr. Jose P. Rizal's alias as Trust Depositor, and Attorney Fred Ruz Castro as Notary Public. The CBP's receipt also identifies me as Tiburcio Villamor Marcus TVM, who is the sole/owner/signatory. Based on the CBP's receipt, my ancestor great-grandfather is King Felipe or Philip II, who was King of Spain, King of Portugal, King of Naples and Sicily, Juxorus King of England and Ireland, and ruler of Maharlika as King Louis ang TAGEAN. As written on the CBP's receipt, King Ferdinand VII is my grandfather and my grandmother is Queen Isabel II of Spain. The first bank in the Philippines was called El Banco Espanol Filipino de Isabel II, named after her. The Land Registration Commission in Philippines officially confirms that the El Banco Español Filipino Diosable Segundo as World Bank exporter of gold and other commodities with paid-up capital of $5 trillion and El Banco Español Filipino Offshore Capital as my banking unit with paid-up capital of $356 million are the original certificate of title OCTT- 01-4's integral part with coded name of 01 AAA that is registered in the 9 World Bank and 7 IMF. The royal family lent gold bullion to the Republic of the Philippines for the CBP's establishment in the year 1949 with my parents' initial outlay of $356 million. According to the article entitled Independent Confirmation of the Philippines Gold, and dated August 9, 2006, the deed of occupation of the Maharlika as drafted by Reverend Andres Urdaneta on December 7, 1565 declared the whole Philippine archipelago as the property of King Philip II of Spain. After the British Royal Army and Navy's liberation of the Filipinos from the Spanish colonizers on October 6, 1762, the British government headed by General Dawson Draper ordered the said deed's replacement, to recognize Rahulakan Macleod Tagian Tallano as the Maharlika's legitimate heir, who is Maharaja Luisang Tagian's grandson. The document was entitled Original Certificate of Title 01-4 Protocol, which was officially issued by the Royal Government of England, recognizing the claim of the TAGEAN royal family, that they have lived and ruled the Maharlikan Islands since time immemorial. Reportedly, the British OCT-01-4 protocol turned over the whole archipelago to its original owner, the TAGEAN royal family, as represented by a prince, Lakan Acuna or Acuna Tagian. Reportedly, on January 7, 1764, the Spaniard, Simon de Anda, affirmed and reconfirmed the ownership of the Hacienda Filipina archipelago as embodied in the British OCT-01-4 protocol, by issuing a Spanish new land title in the name of Prince Lakan Acuna Tagian Tallano. Page 22 of 36. Based on the Philippine court's decision with compromise agreement dated February 4, 1972, the British royal government then issued a royal decree, Protocol 01-4, based on the laws of the West Indies, granting ownership of the Hacienda Filipina Archipelago Philippine Archipelago, that was in the name of King Luisang Tagian. To the Tagian clan page 43, OCTT-01-4 was also in the name of Prince Lakan Acuna Tagian Tallano also known as Rahulakan Tagian Tallano page 61, who was married to Princess Rowena Maria Elizabeth Overbeck Macleod of Austria page 5. Refer to the decision's PDF copy through this web link go.gl/drnwn. King Philip II's alias was Prince Julian Macleod Overbeck Tallano I as the sole owner of the Hacienda Filipina Archipelago under the British OCT-01-4 protocol, which was issued in the 18th century. Based on the said decision, King Luisang Tagian lived for 270 years page 46. In fact, Princess Rowena Maria Elizabeth Overbeck Macleod was his spouse. King Philip II's another spouse is Mary I, also called Mary Tudor, who was the first queen to rule England 1553-58 reference go.gl/2kz8 8x. In fact, Mary I is also my great-grandmother aside from President Donald J. Trump's ancestor Princess Rowena Maria Elizabeth Overbeck Macleod. King Philip II's another aliases were Prince Lakan Acuna Tagian Tallano and Rahulakan Macleod Tagian Tallano. His son is King Ferdinand VII of Spain alias Prince Julian Overbeck Macleod Tallano II and the father of Dr. Rizal, who is my uncle Hitler and Yamashita are my cousins. King Ferdinand VII, who is also known as the Code of Flat Koran Ferdinand Lakana Cunha TALLANO Flat King of recognized asset nations Koran, was King Philip II's successor heir in the sole ownership of the Hacienda Filipina archipelago with the original certificate of title OCTT-01-4, transfer certificate of title TCT 408 and TCT 498, and the gold bullion, platinum, diamonds, etc., which are lawfully protected by the Royal Decree, Treaty of Paris and Treaty of Versailles. In fact, the European royal families frequently intermarried to maintain their respective royal bloodlines for their combined vast wealth and to preserve some balance of power between the various empires. Queen Elizabeth II married her distant cousin Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark. Queen Victoria's great-great-granddaughter and great-great-grandson are Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, respectively. weblink.go.gl/5njhho. Queen Victoria is the twin sister of my grandfather, King Ferdinand VII, therefore, she is my grandaunt through my mother's lineage. As Queen Victoria's great-great-granddaughter, Queen Elizabeth II's ancestry can be traced back to King Henri VII via Margaret Tudor, who was Mary I's aunt. Page 23 of 36. My consanguineal relationship with Queen Elizabeth II. King Ferdinand VII, my grandfather, alias Don Armando Villamor. King Ferdinand VII father, King Philip II. His twin sister Queen Victoria, Generation 5, my grandaunt, Queen Elizabeth II's great-great-grandmother. Ennemisha Cruz Villamor, my royal mother, King Philip II's granddaughter. Cousins. Edward VII, Generation 4, my first cousin, 1x removed. George V, Generation 3, my second cousin, Queen Elizabeth II's grandfather. George VI, Generation 2, my second cousin, 1x removed. Queen Elizabeth II, Generation 1, my second cousin, 2x removed. His Majesty, King TVME, Queen Elizabeth II's second cousin, 2x removed. 2x removed means that there is a 2-generation difference. Reliable online references. YouTube, Her Royal Highness TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus, Genealogy with codename TVMLSM 666, goo.gl/3yoegh. Wikipedia, Family Tree of English and British Monarchs, goo.gl/b1rpuc. Royal Descendants of Queen Victoria and King Christian IX, goo.gl/7uvjk. Articles, Ancestors of Queen Elizabeth II, goo.gl/kkhelz. Relationships and Cousins, goo.gl/wepup. Relationship Chart, goo.gl/vvkrd. George V's mother is Alexandra of Denmark, who is Frederick VIII's sister. Hence, Frederick VIII of Denmark is Queen Elizabeth II's great-grand-uncle. Your mom, Princess Josephine Charlotte of Belgium, is Queen Elizabeth II's third cousin. Thus, you are Queen Elizabeth II's third cousin, once removed. You, His Royal Highness, and I are third cousins, 3x removed. Page 24 of 36. This Supreme Court order dated August 11, 1977, my 29th birthday, officially confirmed that El Banco Español Filipino de Isabel Segundo, or El Banco Español Filipino Offshore Capital, which is protected by Presidential Decree No. 1034, have asset commodities lodged in trust in different prime banks around the world, including European nations. Supreme Court of the Philippines, Manila. Supreme Court Order. With the blessing of our Supreme Being, with this judicial enhancement over victim of injustice and greatest land and gold grabbers headed by ex-President Diosdado Capital, the Secretary of Finance, the Monetary Authority, the Solicitor General per submission report of National Bureau of Investigation NBI and the Blue Ribbon Committee, the head of state failed to deviate, entering with the last successor heir of Prince Julian MacLeod. TALLANO family clan, owner of Hacienda Filipina Archipelago, OCT-01-4, consisting of 7,169 islands and islets, protected by Presidential Decree 1143, and El Banco Esperol Filipino Diosable Secundo or El Banco Esperol Filipino Offshore Capital, protected by Presidential Decree 1034. The First Bullion Bank of the Philippines have 77 subsidiaries around the world, controlled by trust deposit, asset commodities lodged in trust in different prime banks around the world, to mention Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation HSBC, banks in Hong Kong, banks in China, banks in Switzerland, Union Bank of Switzerland, banks in Germany, banks in Asian and European nations. Therefore, by virtue of court order in accordance with Republic Act 26, Section 4, all assets, commodities, gold deposit, shall be withdrawn by Code TVMLSM 666, El Banco Espanol Offshore Capital owned by Tiburcio Villamor Marcus. Therefore further, ordering the Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation that Tiburcio Villamor Marcus is a successor of El Banco Esperol, HSBC, managed by Sir Thomas Sutherland, appointed founder of Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation HSBC, where the asset, commodities, properties are integral part of the gift of love, last will and testament, and bilateral Minesfield successor breakthrough agreement signed by international government, protected by several treaties, global immunities, securities, gents, and Redeemers Code 1738 to 777. Henceforth further, all servicing prime banks refuse to coordinate to the world legal order under Declaration of Principles and State Policies, pursuant to Section 3 and the Law of Ownership Article 426. 427, and 428, shall not be excused to the hammer of the law and penalty thereof. The government of the Philippines was lost upon the issuance of subpoena Duchess TAGAM issued by the Court of First Instance, incorporated under LRC Civil Case No. 3957P in 7th Judicial District of Rizal Branch 28, 1974, adopted the Embargo Act 1807 under Rules of Trilateral Nations Article 61, to execute starting in 2005. So order. Supreme Court of the Philippines, Padre Pora, Manila, this 11th of August 1977. Signed, Fred Ruz Castro, Chief Justice, Supreme Court of the Philippines. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Enrique Agana, Presiding Judge. Signed, Roberto V. Reyes, Assistant Executive Secretary of the President. Page 25 of 36. This Supreme Court order verified the export of diamonds, platinum, and gold deposited in trust through Banca Narodna Yugoslavia to European countries under long-term investment program, and deposited by my trust are represented by Severino Santaramana. I'm also identified as the last successor heir of the Gold Reserve Trust deposit. Supreme Court of the Philippines, Manila. Supreme Court Order. With the blessing of our Supreme Being, with this judicial enhancement over victim of injustice and greatest land grabber scandals, The Republic of the Philippines, represented by ex-President Diosdado Macapagal, the Secretary of Finance. The Solicitor General through Blue Ribbon Committee failed to deviate, entering with the last successor heir of Prince Julian Macleod Tallano, owner of gold bullion, through El Banco Espanol Filipino and Hacienda Filipina archipelago consisting of 7,169 islands and islets. But to settle once and for all the real estate properties covered by TOCT-01-4 together with the return of precious metals and stones. The gold bullion 617,500 metric tons managed by Central Bank of the Philippines, maturity 2005 as loan for 50 years for the backup of legal tender currency. The 1 million platinum, gold and diamond precious stone or AAA, CR, 990158, 990158, 8 plus baby box managed by Banka Narodna Yugoslavia exported to European countries and Asian Pacific countries under long-term investment program. Deposited by the truster of TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVMLSM 666 represented by Father Jose Antonio Diaz alias Severino Santaramana and his 18 aliases et al., assisted by TVMLSM 666 legal counsel attorney Ferdinand Edrelin Marcus and Mr. Iso Karno of Indonesia Codina. Therefore whereof, in accordance with Republic Act Number 26, Section 4, that said 50 years gold reserved, trust deposit could only be withdrawn by the last successor heir TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVMLSM 666 Abahaba King Kingfisher Coron a flat first. King 01, 0, 22, 740A etc. 2005. Therefore further we the undersigned order, that all lands and gold grabbers, is amending and has ratified, since the decision is final dated December 14, 1973 with prejudice and pronouncement as to pay, cost suit and damages with substantial relief of 2 billion pesos 2 billion.00 plus 77% interest per annum effective March 21, 1974. All copy of this order addressed to all Register of Deeds nationwide and implementation of Embargo Act 1807. The Honorable Register of Deeds of the Province of Rizal and Bulacan to comply these orders return all properties for the new successor heir TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVMLSM 666, in consonance of the lands, precious stone and metals, the judgment order, otherwise, defiance by any means, construed as an obstruction of justice, therefore contempt of court should be applied with heavy penalty. Against defying, Register of Deeds, Secretary of Finance, and Central Bank of the Philippines. So ordered. Supreme Court of the Philippines, March 21, 1974. Signed, Fred Ruz Castro, Chief Justice, Supreme Court of the Philippines. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines. Signed, Enrique Agana, Executive Judge, Court of Pasay. Signed, Antonio M. Noblehaz, Commissioner, Land Registration Commission. Page 26 of 36. I'm the sole heir/signatory of the 50-year World Asset Reserve of 1 million metric tons of diamonds, 1 million metric tons of platinum, and 1 million metric tons of gold deposited in trust in European countries through Narodna Banka Jugoslavij National Bank of Yugoslavia. European countries greatly benefited from my World Asset Reserve. Seal of the President of United States of America. Seal of United States National Security Agency. Seal of the Trilateral Commission. Seal of the Central Intelligence Agency. Seal of United Nations. Gold, diamond, platinum. The Trilateral Commission. Certificate of Depositor. Hpohagaka Jerokabnj. Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. 29xi 1973. CR 99 01 58 01 90 48 5 88 80B. A. 1 million metric tons of diamonds. B. 1 million metric tons of platinum. C. 1 million metric tons of gold. Know all men by these present. We certify that President Ferdinand E. Marcos of the Republic of the Philippines in his personal capacity depositor in trust representing to sign the General Memorandum of Agreement in behalf of the Filipino people, hereby waive his right and participation over the above-mentioned commodities in favor to TVMLSM 666, sole signatory of the World Asset Reserve 450. Years in European countries deposited in trust through Hpohagaka Jerokabnj dated the 11th of November 1973, ended 2005 with sole discretionary power of TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos coded TVMLSM 666. Copy of documents herein attached of the following items, inventories. 1. AAA, 18, 77, 91, 2. 2. AAA, 51, 30, 82, 1. 3. AAA, 61, 90, 48, 5. 4. AAA, 67, 89, 63, 6. 5. AAA, 67, 36, 23, 2. 6. AAA, 18, 77, 91, 2. 7. AAA, 51, 30, 82, 1. 8. AAA, 61, 90, 48, 5. 9. AAA, 67, 89, 63, 6. 10. AAA, 67, 36, 23, 2. 11. AA, 100 pieces 99, 01, 58, 99, 02, 58. 12. SFD, 29xi 1973. A. Rakishina, 057. B. Peter Lines, 058. C. Aquinonsburn, 059. Based on the Decision International Certificate of Transaction and Diamond International and Metal Deposit. Page 1 of 2. Page 27 of 36. I'm the real owner of the said assets, commodities, diamonds, platinum, and gold, including the 2% interest per annum for 50 years, and these are protected by Treaty of Versailles and international immunities, and they are free and clear of any liens and encumbrances, and without criminal origin. I lawfully inherited the World Asset Reserve from my father. In lien of these foregoing deposits in trust, is movable, removable in the year 2005, in accordance with Court Order Republic Act 26, and the Law of Ownership Article 426, 427 and 428. This foregoing deposits, the Hpohagaka Jerokabnj reciprocated, in issuing the deposit of 500 billion Yugoslavian dinar and all deposit covered by Jerokabnj Jugoslavij Insurance Certificate CR number 99 01 58 *****. A. 680,000 carats of diamond, platinum, gold bullion in bars. Photocopy is on file. This foregoing deposit is protected by the Treaty of Versailles, Redeemer number 1738-777 securities, gents, and international immunities issued to TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVM TVTMLSM 666 Goran, as the real owner of the above-mentioned asset commodities, including the 2% interest per annum. This security are cleared, non-criminal origin free and clear of any liens and encumbrances, no harassment under the Charter, to Charter of United Nations Article 2. Therefore, further upon execution of this banking instrument supported by banking law of bailment, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVM TVTMLSM 666 is the absolute owner. Done in Cancun, Mexico, October 4, 1982. Signed by. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines, Spokesman of G77. Signed, Ronald Reagan, President, United States of America. Signed, Thriamanik Ruxbefera, Zamanek Guvera, Yugoslav legislator. Signed, Jean Duan Jordan Kirkpatrick, U.S. Ambassador of the United Nations. Signed, Kurt Waldheim, Secretary General, UNCTAD. Signed, Jaime C. Leah, Governor of Central Bank. Confirmed by, signed, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus, /owner/sole signatory coded TVM TVTMLSM 666. Acknowledgement. Republic of the Philippines. Batasang Pambansa. Diliman, Quezon City. SS. Before me, a notary public for the city of Quezon under the IBP rule personally appeared His Excellency President Ferdinand E. Marcos, who waived his right and participation over the gold bullion and other asset commodities, AAA, in favor of his son TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded TVM TVTMLSM 666, known as successor heir of the Code of Quran, all known to me, and to me known to be the same persons who executed this instrument, on this voluntary acts and deeds. Witness whereof I here run to set my hand and notary seal this 8th of October in the year of our Lord 1982. Document number 1314. Page number 88. Book number 42. Series of 1982. Signed, Attorney Ponciano H. Alivio. Notary Public, until December 31, 1982. PTR number 83, 69, 77, 4. Page 2 or 2. Page 28 of 36. The CBP officially issued on January 1, 1949 the delivery receipt DR regarding 1 million metric tons of gold, 1 million metric tons of diamonds, and 1 million metric tons of platinum for Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. The CBP's first governor and General Dwight Eisenhower signed the DR. Banco Central ng Pilipinas, Central Bank of the Philippines, 6th floor, PNB Building, Manila. Backup of managerial papers, currency, delivery receipt. January 3, 1949, DR number 30. For Hapohagaka Jerakabnj, Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. Reference code, TVMLSM 666, restructure date, October 28, 1983. DO number 1949. Delivered to Old Treasury of Banco Central ng Pilipinas, Manila, through Old Spanish Dungeon, ex-gold refinery by Johnson and Matthey Smelting Plant, the following. Particulars, weight kilo, assay, contents, metric tons, pieces, gold, diamond, platinum, gold, diamond, platinum. 1 million metric tons, 1 million MT, 6.5, 12.5, 75, gold, 99.9%, gold, 1 million. 1 million metric tons, 1 million MT, diamond, uncut, diamond, 1 million. 1 million metric tons, 1 million, platinum, 1 million. Total good delivery, 3 million metric tons, 3 million MT. Confirmed CR 1949, signed, Miguel Cuaderno Sr., first Governor of Central Bank. Security assigned by, signed, General Dwight Eisenhower, Pentagon. Cleared CR 1973 by, signed, Gregorio S. Licorice. Received CR 1973, signed, Secretary of U.S. Treasury, signed, Yugoslavia President, 1973. Re-authenticated by Refinery Department, EDSA, Quezon City, CR 1983. Signed, XX Flores Jr., signed, Celestino E. Jaime. Signed, Representative, Treasury. Signed, Representative, Office of the Manager Director, signed, Representative, Security and Transport Department, CBP. Reconfirmed by, signed. Page 29 of 36. Based on this official document, President Ferdinand E. Marcos confirmed on November 11, 1974 that I'm his son who is the sole heir and successor of all gold and platinum bullion, and diamonds. As the sole signatory and sole owner, I signed this paper for Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. Hapanagaka Jerakabnj, Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. Transaction code Ferdinand E. Marcos, or LAAA. Waiver of rights, interest with deed of undertaking of transfer of right. Ferdinand E. Marcos legal depository in trust of my son TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos, sole heir, successor of all gold bullion, diamond 680,000 XXS, and platinum in bars. Based on the decision International Certificate of Transaction Diamond International and Metal Deposit. I signed and cited in trust the above mentioned asset commodities in the Bank of Hapanagaka Jerakabnj Narodna Banka Jugoslavij. Dated XX of November 1973 with the presence and witness by Central Bank Governor Jaime C. Lea, 3 Amanik Ruxbetha as Amanik Gouverneur. All certificates of AAA, Certificate of Issuing Banka Pohabaka Jerakabnj Narodna Banka Jugoslavij, Mother Box CR-990-158. Mother Box number SFR 411, 428, 6. Total of 22 boxes covered by Treasury Certificate number CR 990, 158 Certificate of the Depositor. Certificate of Inventory List CR 990-158 and Insurance Certificate number 990-158, Diamond Certificate AAA 990, 1588, Contract Jugoslavij. Certificate of Assay, Delivery Receipt CR 1973. CR 990, 158. CR 411, 426, 8, CR 990, 1588, CR 619, 015, 8, CR 411, 426, 8, CR 888, 0B, CR 880, 1B. A. 1 million metric tons of diamonds, B. 1 million metric tons of platinum. C. 1 million metric tons of gold. Therefore, further upon the execution of this document, TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcus coded LSM 666 is the absolute owner and undertaking of the XXUNT investment mentioned, with the Hapa Anagaka Jerakabnjnarodna Banka Jugoslavij, maturity 2005. Done the 11th of September 11, 1974 under Proclamation 1081A, Decree 010-22-740A. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President, Republic of the Philippines, Trust Depositor of TVMLSM 666. Signed, Henri C. Lea, Governor, Central Bank. Signed, 3 Amanik, Ruxbethera, Zamanik, Governora. Signed, Tiburcio V. Marcos, Solona, sole signatory. $1 million metric tons each commodity. Diamonds, platinum, gold, deposit in Yugoslavia. Page 30 of 36. Presidents Gerald R. Ford and Marcos, Queen Elizabeth II and others officially issued on October 4, 1976 a copy of this reconfirmation of trust deposit to 9 World Bank and 7 IMF. El Banco Español Offshore Capital DTVM with the sum of $300 followed by 39 zeros protected by several treaties and global immunities and free from all liens and encumbrances, and without criminal origin. Office of the President of the Philippines, Malacanang Palace, Manila. Reconfirmation of trust deposit in trust to 9 World Bank and 7 IMF, El Banco Español Offshore Capital DTVM. The Bank International Settlement Switzerland, Credit Suisse and Netherlands certified the special grant under Global Account Code AO 01-4 as umbrella code on ANA, ABA, TVMLSM 666, in form of MCD as backup of uncut US dollars, yen, euro, NKD, RM fund transfer all over the world. CB Circular 343 PD. Number 10, 34 and CB clearance. Peso to dollar TVMLSM 666 as legal proponent Project ECOSOC United Nations Article 55, 57, and 63. We further certified the Board of Governors pursuant to ministerial summit held on 4th day October 1976 in Manila. The said trust assets of codename flat, AO 01-4, MCD, the sum of $300, 000 000 000 000 000 000 000 000 0.00 protected by several treaties, global immunities declared no criminal origin, no liens and encumbrances, since 1851 covered by irrevocable letters of authority issued to sole heir, sole signatory in favor to TVMLSM 666 as follows. Account Control Code US Fed ID number C60 84 79 UST ID number IC60 84 79 Account number 97 54 32 01 10 010 22 740A Verification with Bloomberg Screen ICFAAA 13 00 300 QSIP number 775-1200, 300-77. This coupon are recorded in St. Vincent West Indies with insurance company and all assets withdrawable after maturity year 2009 or restructuring. If the commercial banking system institution coordinate the bilateral Minesfield successor breakthrough agreement in accordance with section 7, 10, and 11. Done in Malacanang Palace this 4th day of October 1976. Signed, T. Page Nelson, Director, Foreign Currency. Signed, Preston Martin Vice Chairman, U.S. Federal Reserve. Signed, Gerald R. Ford President, United States of America. Signed, Gaston Egmont Thorne President, UN General Assembly. Signed, Queen Elizabeth II Head of Trilateral Commission. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos President, Republic of the Philippines. Currently, I'm the chairman of 10 world banks, which include the American Indian Sovereign Nation and Central Bank as the 10th World Bank. Page 31 of 36. The Board of Governors of the Central Bank of the Philippines officially issued on October 4, 1976 this certificate ownership trusteeship about my account with the sum of $300 followed by 39 zeros. President Marcos and Ford and Queen Elizabeth II signed this certificate. Central Bank of the Philippines, Office of the Monetary Board of Governor, Manila. Certificate of Depositor, Ownership, Trusteeship. In trust to 9 world banks, 7 International Monetary Fund IMF, deposited in special grant under Global Account Code AAA-A001, for Mother. Account Code of Quran, flat MCD LSM 666 in a USD protected by Treaty of Perpetual PD number 1034, 1453 and Act number 6426. Know all men by these presents. We the Board of Governors pursuant to the multilateral, annual ministerial summit held on 4th of October 1976, certified that there have been trust account per record ledger to ledger, recorded in the Bank for International Settlement CH 4002 Basel, Switzerland and Credit Suisse Geneva 1211. Switzerland is integral part of 1950 bilateral Minesfield successor breakthrough agreement exported to European countries. We further certify these trust account of AAA, AO, 01-4, flat, MCD, Quran, the sum of $300, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000 backup of AU metals, diamond and platinum withdrawable after maturity year 2007, protected by Treaty of General Agreement, Global Immunity. Security insurance, no lien and encumbrances in accordance with account number 97, 54, 32, 01, 10 a special global account code number 01, 022, 7408. Done in the office of the Board of Governors of Central Bank of the Philippines this 4th of October in the year of our Lord 1976. Signed, Gregorio Licorice, Governor, Central Bank of the Philippines. Signed, Ferdinand E. Marcos, President. Legal Counsel of TVMLSM 666. Signed, Gerald R. Ford, President. United States of America. Signed, Gaston Egmont Thorne, President of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Signed, Queen Elizabeth II. Head of Trilateral Commission. Signed, Fred Cruz Castro. Chief Justice. Supreme Court of the Philippines. Certificate of Depositor Ownership Trusteeship in Trust to 9 World Banks, 7 International Monetary Fund IMF. Deposited in special grant under Global Account Code AAAO-01-4 Mother Account Code of Quran, flat MCD LSM 666 in a USD protected by Treaty of Perpetual PD No. 1034, 1453. And Act Number 6426. Know all men by these presents we the Board of Governors pursuant to the multilateral annual ministerial summit held on 4th of October 1976, certified that there have been trust account per record ledger to ledger, recorded the Bank for International Settlement CH 4002 Basel, Switzerland and Credit Suisse Geneva 1211 Itzeland as integral part of 1950 bilateral Mansfield successor breakthrough agreement exported European countries. We further certify these trust account of AAAO-01-4-flat MCD Quran the sum of 300, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000, 000 backup of AU metals, diamond D platinum withdrawable after maturity year 2007 protected by Treaty of General Agreement, Global Immunity, Security Insurance, no lien and encumbrances in accordance with account number 75, 43, 20, 11, 0 as special global. Account code number 01, 022, 740A. Page 32 of 36. The said 400,000 metric tons of gold were derived from King Solomon's 1,181,336,675 metric tons of gold, which I inherited from my ancestor named Marcus Ulpius Trajanus or Trajan 98 to 117 AD. Roman Emperor, through King Ferdinand VII under the Code of Koran. My father's father is Zafeng, formerly known by his title Prince Chun 1883-1951, who was a Manchu prince and the late Qing dynasty's regent. Chinese authorities conferred on me the Qing dynasty's emperorship, superseding my uncle Puyi 1906-1967, who is my father's half-brother, in the governance of the Qing vast wealth. Prince Chun is Puyi's father. The United Kingdom's Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation's HSBC accounts are directly linked with the Qing dynasty for mirroring and or matching and or putting up any currency. The accounts belong to me. As King Ferdinand VII's and Prince Chun's grandson, I'm entitled to the global assets of the Spanish-Chinese royal family clans including the M Fund or Marcus Fund in the Federal Reserve System and others. Both of you are included in the Board of Trustees/Board of Governors of the AOWDMP, which is the sole implementer of President Marcus' Divine Master Plan for the massive global projects, based on the ECOSOC Articles 55, 56, 57, and 63. I and my Director General/Provost Marshals of the AOWDMP designate the people of the Philippine Islands as the bankrollers of the Luxembourgish banks for the full implementation of the upcoming Divine Master Plan for the New World Society, based on my global assets. Let us inform you the commitment of the Filipino people to the world. We, the Filipino people, are hardworking, courageous and dignified. Our noble mission is to fully eradicate poverty and subside hopelessness. Because of our unconditional love for humanity, we are spearheading the global humanitarian and national economic development programs. We encourage your fellow man to acknowledge our advocacy for mankind. Please include all the Filipino people who have valid Philippine passports in your visa waiver program. They truly deserve to be welcomed as your special guests in your prestigious European country. Please refer to my directive to all European sovereign states about the Filipinos visa waiver program through goo.gl/x8rz7q and goo.gl/swzztl. His Royal Highness, congratulations for being second in the top 10 richest royals in Europe. Your family has a $4 billion fortune. goo.gl/L285EV. Page 33 of 36. I have the honor to promptly respond to your formal invitation to me. I'm pleased to provide you my contact information below. US-based phone. Country code 001, area code 347-771-0171, country code 001, area code 0929-350-233. Email Alpha Omega World 777 at gmail.com. jack.alphaomega@gmail.com. Skype name TVMLSM666, Tiburcio Villamor Marcus. Respectfully. Signed. His Majesty, King Tiburcio Villamor Marcus TALLANO TAGEAN IV. Successor/owner/judicial administrator. Sole Redeemer of Global Flat and Trust Accounts, C1, C2, C19, 21, 777. Successor heir of OCTT-01-4/TCTT 408/G498, Hacienda Filipina Archipelago. United Nations, 7-star Governor General. Sole signatory of the Quran. Codename, TVMLSM 666. U.S. Treasury ID, IC-60-847-9. Titular Decree, 01-022-740A. Federal Reserve System ID, C60-84-79. Global Funder Trilateral Number, 54-32-11-01-10. Co-Chairman, the Committee of 300. Member, G20 to 23H World LSM Alpha Omega. Chairman, Trilateral Commission. Chairman, El Banco Español de Filipino de Isabel II. World Chairman, Alpha Omega World Development Mars Hall Program. Member, the International Security Council of the United Nations. Page 34 of 36. In cooperation with the Director Generals, Adjutant Generals, Provost Mars Halls, Mandate Trustees, with complete irrevocable global immunities, who are officers of the International Bureau of Central Interpol, members of the International Security Council of the United Nations. General Jonathan E. Castaneda, Aide-de-Camp, Code, JEC 040. General Juliet M. Marcus TALLANO TAGEAN, Treasurer, Code, JMTT 002. General Leandro A. Johnson, Code, LAD 004. General Gary Siori, Chief Legal Counsel. General Crisanto Q. Cannon Jr., Administrative Code, CQC 066. General Eduardo Res, Chief Legal Counsel. General Martin John Spicholski, Director for Foreign Relations. General Demetrius Julius Shiver, Director for Foreign Relations, Code, DJS 088. General Alan Crummock, Director for Foreign Relations. General Alfredo A. Atten, Code, AAA 006. General Antonio B. Siladen, Code, ABS 011. General Nicanor P. Girona, Code, NPG 355. General Eugene M. Marti Res, Code, EMM 007. General Josephine D. Liza, Code, JDL 009. General Kenneth Y.U., Code, KYY 017. General Robert L. DeGuro, Code, RLD 606. General Melvin Louis Arellano, Ministro de Communications, Code, MRO 026. General Robert R. Lachica, Code, RRL 012. General Sung Harrison Beek, Code, SHB 100. General Ekaterina Spatoika, Code, ERS 131. General Owen T. Scott Lennon, Code, OTL 555. General Merrilas Q. Barliver, Code, MLB 210. General John Naivik. General Celadonio Siompert, Code, CCO 314. General Rise G. Mussman, Code, RGM 123. General Ian A. Fleming, Code, IAF 913. Page 35 of 36. The Golden Key of LSM 666, Proclamation 1081A, 1974, as Umbrella Code Account. I'm the last surviving emperor who holds the key to the 26 monarchies all over the world. 13 among the Nordic European monarchies and another 13 for the Roman Spanish monarchies stretching all the way to Asia. I'm the king of Majolica. Page 36 of 36.